Facebook group about it. All right. So here we go. First of all, our weekly zombie side news. That's not true, but it's starting to feel like
pretty close. Ooh,
What do we
look at
got
that
this
dragon.
time?
Look at that dragon. Yes.
What dragon? He's talking about the Dice Tower dragon.
Look at that dragon.
This is
Oh,
Yes.
snap. That's the news?
that's coming on our upcoming Dice Tower Kickstarter.
Oh, setting fire to Batman. No.
All right, so CMON is releasing 5. They're just zombie siding it up. So they just released. They just did the. What was they just did?
Eddie?
Iron Maiden. They did all
Iron
the
Maiden.
Eddie, right?
which is great.
Well, now they're adding Dark Knight's metal packs. So this comes from Batman. This one's actually, for me, this makes a little bit more thematic sense.
Sure.
You have Batman fighting zombies, I suppose. But anyway, there's 5 packs. So here we go. Pack 1 has Batman and the Batman Who Laughs,
Okay.
which is essentially
Joker Batman.
Joker
Batman, yep.
Okay. With 6 miniatures, 6 ID cards, and 24 mini cards. That's a lot of
Okay.
stuff.
This is all
is.
for Zombicide's 2nd edition, by
Correct.
the way,
Yes.
right?
Correct.
Pack 2 comes with the Merciless and the Murder Machine.
Oh.
I don't know who the
what
murder
those are.
machine is.
That's what
But I'm in.
Scooby-Doo wrote in The Murder Machine.
Oh,
am I
you're right.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da.
I'd have murdered you, too, if it wasn't for these meddling kids.
Pack 3 has the Red Death Flash and the Drowned.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, what was the first cat?
Red Death Flash.
Red Death Flash. The next one has the Devastator and the Dawnbreaker. But the last one is my favorite.
Devastator. Isn't that the guy from Spawn?
I think it is, right?
No, that's a Violator, I think it's his name.
That's the clown,
That
dude.
clown, yeah, go ahead.
All right, then the last one is a solo miniature pack featuring the Batman Who Frags.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's so dumb.
I love it.
What?
All right.
You better be holding like a rocket launcher, grenade tosser or something.
BFG, right?
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's fantastic.
So,
Oh, my
so
goodness.
dorky. I love it.
They're all those packs are going to cost $25. So if you want them all, it's a cool $125.
Really? Yeah, but 25, and you're saying there's 6 minis in a pack? That seems pretty reasonable,
One
actually.
of them, the last one, the Batman Who Frags, has one.
Right, but it's probably going to be this huge, massive miniature.
No,
right?
yeah, it comes with. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say them in miniatures, but it has
All right.
12 mini cards.
Okay.
That might be a boss or something. Who
Could
knows?
be, yeah.
That sounds very cool.
does.
Yeah, that's neat.
All right. Dream Quest. This is coming to the U.S. through Asmodee, but it's from Space Cow.
Okay.
Space Cow is the kids section of Space Cowboy. There's no boys, just cows.
Just cows.
All right. Anyway, it's a parent-child cooperative game where you're working together to overcome challenges and complete quests in a fantasy world. The parent is the familiar, and the child is the dreamer.
Yeah, it's interesting. A 2-player only cooperative game.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of,
I like that
Fox in the
concept, right?
Forest duet, maybe?
Yes,
Code
or like
Names duet. That's about
if
it.
it has the word duet in it,
Right.
yes. Otherwise, no, you're not allowed.
Yeah.
So this better be called Dream Quest Duet.
And it's kind of that whole thing of, one's supposed to be a parent or maybe an adult, and a child could be an aunt or an uncle, I'm sure. Or
Right.
whatever. But yeah, it's an interesting
I
idea.
like this. I'm going to definitely play it with my son. It says here, there's an illustrated book. You put stickers in it to record the adventure, and also a website where you can upload photographs.
Oh, that's cool.
And then you can print them, like a print or digital book that shows your adventure.
That's a neat idea.
The game's 2 players, plays 30 to 60 minutes. I don't know if you can keep playing it or not. I'm not sure. So,
Very
25
pretty.
bucks.
Yeah, very pretty.
Is the next game $25?
Let's see.
I don't know. Zee already owns this game.
I?
That's what Mike told me. The next game is Velo Nemo.
This one is, it's hard because I want to say Velomino for some reason, but it's Velo Nemo or,
Velo Nemo.
I don't know. Do you know the pronunciation of it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
This is a
So
card shedding game
yeah.
from Bruno Catala.
Yeah.
Right. And it was a French publisher, but 25th Century is bringing it over. Like they've been doing with a lot of these games. They
Yeah,
did that
they
with the
did.
Lumberjack Studio games.
Right. Which is another very small French.
Can we say that 25th Century is now the worthy successor to Rio Grande? I really feel like
It sure
that.
seems like it, although they seem to be
interesting.
bringing smaller games, which I kind of like. They're bringing over this, they're bringing,
That's true, but what I'm saying is they also don't have any strong
Although they're also-
single identity. Like all
Yeah.
their games, like
they're doing the new Raw, though. I mean, so they're doing big stuff, too. Yeah, they're
Yeah. This is a neat little game. Again, very small package here. Card shedding. It's supposed to have a cycling theme, and you are playing sets of cards. The idea being that it's been a little bit.
they're
Help me
larger
remember
number
here.
cards. Like everyone has 1 to 9s. but then there's also some larger number cards. You're trying to get in between them or something like that.
You're trying to play a higher group.
Yeah.
But I think it's like the highest number or the lowest number you played. Mm-hmm. So if I played, and it can be anything, like a 2, a 5, and a 9.
Yeah.
That total is the lowest number, but also 10 per card, so that would be a 32.
Right, that's right. It was something along those lines.
So I played 32 by playing those,
Right.
yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. It's fun. It's a fun little card game. We played it. I reviewed it, like we said. So.
All right, now we have a game from Indian publisher KO Games called Panchayat. Maybe this is
it's hard to pronounce.
It's a 1 to 4 player game. The word comes from a Sanskrit word that means a collection of 5. So in ancient times, a group of 5 elderly people collectively made decisions for the village.
Okay.
So you're taking on one of those, and you're going to try to make the best village. You're choosing 2 tiles, putting those tiles, scoring points on your village board. I like that cover a lot. It's a nice,
that cover.
I love the cover.
Peaceful. That cover like calms me down.
It's got like a graphic novel vibe to it almost. I
does.
really like that look. And we've talked about this a bit here recently, but there was a nice contingent of Indian publishing at Essen, and they were really pleasant to talk to them. And they were talking about, this one particular publisher was talking about how board gaming is exploding in India. And it's, you know, so I'm just so excited to see the approach to game design at different parts around the world. There are a lot of things that are universal, but you do see some specific little cultural things that come through that I love. You know, so I'm excited to seeing this.
I think this looks fantastic. I would play this right now. It's a great, interesting sounding game.
Yep.
All right, another great cover here, Flow. Now, this is from Henry Audubon, who is the designer of Parks. That's probably what he's best known of. Yeah. Then the publisher's Pika Games, which is from Fantasia Games.
Fantasia is a new publisher that did Endless Winter, Paleo Americans, and Unconscious Mind. And I guess this is an imprint.
These are the animals from Endless Winter.
Yeah, kind of.
This is, I think, supposed to be a sort of a lighter games offshoot.
Right. I think it's like, not the big, grandiose, games that they're going to be normally doing, but like a lighter one. Andrew Bosley art, one of the coolest looking covers I've seen in a while. So I'm excited.
This is interesting, though. So on your turn, you're taking actions by drawing tiles from a bag or throwing tiles back in the bag. And the tiles that you pull give you actions. Mm-hmm. That's interesting. Mm-hmm. All right. Is it a bag building game? It's a shared bag, though. So no.
That's interesting. Does it say if it's going to a crowdfunding or is it going directly to retail? Does it say one or the other?
It says nothing, but it says coming in 2023.
I bet it's coming to retail. I bet that's going to be the other difference.
Yeah, I think they're kickstarting or crowdfunding. However, they're big ones. Yeah. Fantasia games. I think this Pika line is just coming out.
I think you're right.
That's a gorgeous looking cover.
It really is.
Wow.
We're going to have to do 25 best covers of all time again.
You're not kidding. Right. They just keep coming.
Goblin Vaults. This is from Thunderworks Games. Yeah. This is set in their not legally distinct universe. That's not D&D.
But it is role player. It's the role player universe.
In the dark corners of the prison, which is the lockup, right? You are playing a game of Goblin Vaults and Secrets. So this is a game within a game. So it's a little card game. Mm-hmm. You have it's 1 to 5 players. It's coming February 28th. That's pretty cool. I like stuff from Thunderworks, so I'm always glad to see this.
Yep.
Oh wait.
Yes.
I know about this game.
We have it here. Yes.
I forgot about that.
I didn't know if you were specifically not saying that we have it here.
I just forgot we had it.
Yeah.
That's right.
We have it. I did a little unboxing already, so I don't think it's gone up yet, but.
Yes. Talk to me afterwards about that. There's an embargo date on that.
Fantastic.
All right.
I have an unboxing that's not going up, although it's already been scheduled.
All right. Hooky. Hooky, the thing that Zee did back in school days.
Yes.
Is that
school? What's that?
Is that even a word anymore?
I don't think kids use it.
I was just calling skipping school, right?
Skipping school or, skipping.
Skipping. Playing hooky.
Playing hooky is
very old-fashioned.
It's definitely, I leave
also,
it to
you can't, it's today, for skipping school or playing hooky, you cannot, like, there's not people going through stores catching you because there's so many homeschooled.
Yeah.
People go to so many different schools. you never know. Like, if you see a kid in the store, you're not like, they should be in school.
You don't
have
bat
no
an eye.
idea.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not a thing anymore.
I guess. I still think that, but I guess you're right.
When I was a kid, we were homeschooled, and there was definite times where my mom would be like, we're going shopping, and then people were like, why aren't these kids in school? Nowadays, that doesn't happen.
Well, see, I think that about everybody, though. When I'm in a store and I'm trying to get something done, I'm like, who are all these people? Don't they have lives? Why are they in my way? Why are they in front of me in line?
Okay, I don't know where.
I want my sandwich at Publix. Why are you here? Don't you have something better to do?
Anyway, Hooky is a 3 to 5 player game from James Miller. James Miller, a friend of mine, actually, a really, really nice guy, passed away in 2020. So this was a game that he had. They're publishing this, and I find it to be great.
Yeah.
So there are 26 kids that should be in classes. 3 are off playing Hooky, and you're trying to figure out what 3 kids are missing? What are you, a dumb teacher?
Well,
There are some children off in the playground who are late getting to their homerooms, and you're trying to learn their identities as they straggle in.
Okay.
It's a deduction game. I'm great with that. I don't really care about the theme. If it's deduction, I'm all on board this.
I do
Sounds
like
like
that
it could lead to
theme,
some funny stuff. Some just silly banter about the kids.
Here's another thing, though. This game is going to benefit a long-standing organization that provides, I'm assuming that's what that Friends of Asima is on there, high-quality education, medical care to some of the world's poorest children living in the slum streets and tribal region in Mumbai, India.
Okay.
So keep that in mind. If you're
Yeah.
backing this, that's where the profits are going.
That's fantastic.
Good, good.
All right, Seas of Strife. This is from Rio Grande. It is a reprint of Texas Showdown, which was a reprint of Strife. Okay, so the first Strife box was made by someone who hates covers. Texas Showdown looks a little better. It looks like a typical Amigo box cover.
Yeah, the Texas Showdown was like a hot little indie there for for a couple years.
Yeah, yeah.
It came out from Amigo. It was like a darling.
Yeah.
People were trying to get a copy of it for a while.
Right.
Mike is about to criticize this cover, which I like. I'm so confused why you don't like this cover.
I think it's okay. I think it's I don't know if it is the best of the 3. I kind of get
Why
the
don't
feeling.
you like that?
I think it's fine. Well, first of all, I can't see it very well. Let me look on your screen. It's not bad. I don't know. For some reason, it's not it's not grabbing me. I almost prefer the Texas Showdown one because I think it's a better kind of a feel for what the game is. But who knows? Who knows?
Anyway, it's a trick-taking game.
Yeah.
So, didn't we have Texas Showdown at some point here?
Maybe, yeah.
Do we not still have it in the library? even?
We might.
We might have it in the
library.
Not in the
box.
in the card box.
Why would I have kept that game?
I don't know. It was hot for a while, like he was saying.
Yeah.
That would be a surprise to me, but all right.
Yeah, who knows?
That Texas, that Caesar Strife box looks like it might be a bigger box. I know this seems weird because I don't really, and obviously the image is actually bigger on the screen, but doesn't it look like it might be a bigger box? I hope it's not. It does not need to be a bigger box.
No, it has the appearance, but you're right. It might just be a small box with that image, but it looks like it should be in an Aaliyah size box almost.
Yeah, that's the vibe I get from that. Mm-hmm. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then Vital Lacerda and Ian O'Toole make another game called Inventions.
That dynamic duo, I'm telling
Evolution
you.
of Ideas. This
Look
is going to
at
be Kickstarted, or it says crowdfunded. I'm assuming
Yeah.
Kickstarted. It won't come out till 2024, though.
Sure. So it looks like they're pretty much on a yearly schedule at this point, right?
I don't know, though.
this
They
duo?
just released Weather Machine last year. Unless
The Weather Machine came this year.
we're in 2023. Oh, it's all in 5 days.
All right, you're right. So yeah, I don't know, but it seems to be about that.
Oh, wait, or maybe they already kickstarted another one, and I'm just missing it.
After Weather
they
Machine?
did that. Well, is that
They
bot,
did that little
the bot factory?
the easy ones.
Yeah, I don't remember if that one was Kickstarter.
I got to be honest, I was really excited about Weather Machine, and when our resident heavy gamers said it was too dry, I'm now out for this one.
I'm my gaming tastes right now are skewing much lighter, so I've had less of an interest. I have played Lacerda games that I've enjoyed. I've played some that I haven't enjoyed. I'll tell you the truth, for some reason, On Mars was the game that was I was the first one I was like, you know what? This just looks like too much for me. I don't even know that I want to try it. So, who knows? I do like this theme.
I don't like this cover.
Really?
I love the cover.
Wow.
I
That's
love the cover.
Stunning cover.
I don't like it.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's kind of that old-timey look on purpose, of course.
Yeah.
It feels
I'm
like
not saying
a
it's a
period
bad
piece.
cover. I'm just saying I don't really like it.
Yeah, I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, I do
absolutely.
love
So
it.
was Weather Machine, though. To
I
be
agree,
fair. I thought
yeah.
that was a stunning
I thought Weather
cover.
Machine was amazing cover, but yeah. All right. Okay, so Schmidt They're a German publisher.
Schmidt Spiel.
We got a lot of Schmidt Spiel in the news.
All right, so they announced a couple games. We're going to kind of blow through these just because they're not. We don't know a lot about them. We got Cafe Del Gato. We also don't know if or how these are coming to America.
Cat Cafe.
Cat Cafe, where there's a cat serving drinks because, oh my word, who cares if they're cats? It could have been any cafe.
Mike will be interested this way.
Nah, not so much. That one's not very
Mike
exciting
has
to me.
cats. He doesn't want cats serving his drinks.
This is right.
Here,
They're you know.
no, thank you.
Yeah, they don't give you what you ask for.
Have your cats ever presented you with a dead rodent yet as a gift?
Dead lizard.
They present it to you? Mm-hmm.
Well, no. These cats are feral, so they don't really want to give it to me. They want to decimate it, play with it, and then maybe just leave the severed remains around the house. I had other cats that would kill it and then bring it to you as like a gift or a tribute or a look what I did. These cats are too busy ripping it to shreds.
Okay, anyway, this is
so sweet.
The game itself
You
looks
don't think
interesting.
about it.
I just think that the whole anthropomorphic cat thing is weird. But
Yeah.
Give me more cats.
Speaking of weird-looking covers, we got Cool Klotzy, Cool Blocks.
Yeah.
This is where you're building sculptures and people are trying to guess what you've created. Mm-hmm. I'm a little worried about that. It feels a little, this reminds me of them from looks is that Jay Cormier game.
With the blocks?
What game was that? That's from Pretzel Games.
Junk art?
Yeah, Junk Art.
Oh, that one. Sorry. Yes. I was thinking of something else. Yeah, a little bit.
Sorry, Fed, I know it was a co-design.
Yeah.
But anyway, this looks okay, but
This
I'm a little
looks
concerned.
okay.
There's only so many games where you're building a shape that's on the board with the stuff.
And again,
people guess it.
I'm assuming it's one of those don't let people guess too early, but don't guess too late kind
I
of
bet
things. It
you're
might be
right.
a Dixit meets stacking.
Yep.
Also, that's not a cat. It's some kind of cow.
That's a cow, right?
Is it a donkey?
Oh, boy. You've just said the magic word.
If it's a donkey, I'm all about cool clocks.
Donkeys are very in right now in board gaming.
Donkeys are the animal of the year.
3 out of every 4 games at Essen last year was a donkey game.
Knock Mao Deluxe is our next game. This is from the brand, some of the best designers.
Yeah.
It plays the same as the original Knock Mao, but it's 1 to 4 instead of 1 to 6.
Yeah.
Has erasable player boards, as every roll and write should.
Should
at this
have,
point.
yes.
And a dice tower in the box bottom, 10 out of 10.
I do love that. I liked.
so
I
stupid.
remember liking Knock Maul though for what it was. It's a fun, one of the earlier roll and write games I played. I think.
This had is it this one I'm thinking of? That had like a spin-off type game that I thought was better. I thought was much better. But this is good. And again, dry erase boards. Yes, absolutely.
And
It
the
is weird that
brands.
they went down to 4 of them though.
Yeah, it is. You said this was the brands, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, that they have one of the widest design pedigrees.
It's either them or Cavato.
Yeah. There's no rhyme or reason.
They are the two most. I've never seen people who can have this spread like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The children's brand from Schmidt Spiel is Dry Magier Spiel, and I was telling Mike, if I see this company make a kids game, I assume it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I love their kids games. They're so unique and cool. Like, look at this one. You're like the star. One person's a magic button that magnetically holds the star to keep it from falling. So that star is like being held in midair.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
By a magnet. That's just a cool concept, and kids will like that. Their games often have cool things like that.
Yeah. And they've got a very unique look and feel to them. You know what I mean? I really like that look.
Mike is excited because we have an expansion coming from Millie Fury. Mm-hmm. I'm a little less excited about this expansion, if only not for a negative thing, just because I think Millie Fury feels like a complete, solid, wonderful game.
I agree with you. Here's the one thing, that if this expansion makes the 2-player game better, then I think that makes it worth it all on its own. Because that's one of the issues that Millie Fury was.
Do you suspect it will?
I suspect it might, because it's been brought up as a, hey, they've even come out with some like unofficial variants to tighten the board a little bit. This was in my top 10 games of the year. I love Millie Fury. I never played it 2-player, so I didn't have that issue, but I read enough about it. I don't know if this addresses that at all, but that would be a good reason to have one. But he doesn't do a lot of expansion stuff, so it shows the game.
He doesn't do a lot of good. I was about to say good. He doesn't do a lot of games either.
No, not at all.
Dang, that was cold.
Oh, we're kidding, Reiner Knizia.
Reiner Knizia is about to come for you for your kingdom.
Remember, he came at you hard.
I'm excited about this next one. New Eden. This is from Benjamin Schwer, who did 2 games I really like, Crown of Amara and Hadara. I love both of those games.
This looks
really
heavier.
like Hadara. 1 to 4 player coming out in March. It's the year 2442, and Earth is facing complete destruction.
Yes.
No,
I'm in like Flynn. What else?
I just say I don't care because we won't be around at 2442.
No, that's right.
And my kids, my
Way to
kids
think of
won't
the
be around
future.
either.
Their kids will.
I don't like those kids.
Out of sight,
Those
out of
kids are
mind.
misbehaved. They are playing hooky
They're all
when they
playing
shouldn't
hooky.
be.
Anyhow.
Okay, what else? Okay, so it's the future. Things are messed
You're
up.
building
I
a
love
new
it.
Eden
Yes.
with a main dome standing on a white smoker. That's a spring at the bottom of the sea. Hot water comes up at 300 degrees Celsius.
Okay, right. It's hot.
That's hot.
Woo! Is that even water at that point?
Yeah, it's called
Oh, wait.
steam.
Vapor.
How can water be 300 degrees Celsius? At 100, it's boiling.
Yeah, but it's still water as soon as it moves steam.
I guess that's true. If it can't go anywhere, it would have to stay in water form. And so, I don't know. Someone's going to write
They
a really
need to
long
have
science-
oxygen.
Is that right? If you compress water but heat it up, it can't.
Yeah.
It can't become steam, right?
Yeah.
It can't evaporate.
It cannot.
The boiling point's different depending on the pressure, I think.
Oh, that's right, says Roy. The boiling point's different depending on the pressure. See, this is why I should have listened more in chemistry.
Playing hooky. Okay, so New Eden is
Anyway,
coming
there's
out.
3
I'm all
rounds.
about
You're
it.
going to put out some module cards. You'll buy these cards using oxygen. You know what? There's a lot of stuff. I'm not going to read all of it, but there's bidding involved here.
They do like bidding.
And it says after 3 rounds, if your level of damage exceeds the meter on your board, you score no endgame point.
You got.
I like that.
Only the points. It does look like a fairly complex
It does.
game, but I'm kind of in on this one.
Yeah, I like it.
All right.
Yeah.
Still in Schmidt, we got Chaos in Gotham City. This is a trick-taking game.
From the same designer as that last game.
Ooh.
Really?
Yes.
Now, me and Mike were talking, and I'm wondering if this one will come to America by anybody because, the licenses always mess things up.
Sure. But yeah, a
This is
trick-taking
not-
Batman game.
I'll tell you, again, first impression, I haven't seen these news yet. I do not like the look of this.
Sure. It has
The
a very
font
kind of
is terrible.
Yeah.
It's a bad call on that font.
On the cover?
Yeah,
That's a comic font.
I hate it. They could have
looks
gone for
kinda
something
cheap.
a little less.
I'm worried,
cheap,
like Mike
yeah.
pointed out, there's a decent amount of text on those cards.
Yeah, and that text is in German. So clearly Schmidt is a German company. Like Tom said, IP reasons, not language independent. I do wonder if this is coming to English, to an English version.
Yeah. Okay. It's good to see 2 games coming out from that designer. Though.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
Hadara and
Crown of Amara.
Crown of Amara both are great games.
All right, and then for our final news, the Dice Tower Kickstarter is launching on Monday at noon. Come in and all kinds of cool things. Look at that cool graphic. We're really excited about it. Again, like I said, DicetowerKickstarter.com. You can sign up and you'll get notified so you don't forget.
Yes.
That, folks, is the news.